So it's month of February and oh, actually, this month lang din, I already posted my video for the month of January. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out, guys. I'll be posting it somewhere over here, or you will see the video at the last few seconds of this vlog. So now, we're going down. It's February and babatiin ko na kayo in advance na Happy Valentine's Day. So for those who are celebrating Valentine's with their special person, so Happy Valentine's to you guys. So I hope you will enjoy that day. You will seize that moment. You will what? You will really spend that day without worrying about anything. Just a precious time with your special someone. And if you don't have that special someone, kaway, I'm with you guys. Well, if you don't have, you can spend it always with your family and friends. Anyway, Valentine's Day is not just about, about couples, and Valentine's Day is actually just, a day, a very special day for the people you love. And yeah, it could be, romantic, it could be with your platonic people or your friends or your family, your DNA relationships. So yun. But whatever and whoever you're going to be with, I hope you'll enjoy that day. It's what? Wait. It's not yet February 14, but I think it's February 7, I think, when I'm filming the specific video. So yeah, it's still a week before the Valentine's Day, but I'm already sending you wishes, sending you greetings for that very special day. So yeah, okay, to our real agenda. So here, I mentioned it in the last video that I am reading a book from Hannah Grace. So I'm going to show you what's that book is. Ta-da! It's Wildfire and Icebreaker. This is actually the book 1 and this is the book 2. So I don't have a copy of the book 3. Hopefully, I'll get one after reading this Wildfire. So I'm actually already done with this Icebreaker. I think I just finished it last night. This Icebreaker. Okay. So, just a reminder, I'm not going to give you a very technical review because I don't know how to do that kind of reviews, but I'm just going to share you my thoughts, my personal thoughts about this book, my personal feelings about this book. So don't hate me, don't cancel me if our thoughts were not aligned. I'm just expressing my thoughts. So here is the Maple Hills series by Hannah Grace, and the first one that I was able to finish is Icebreaker. So let me just give you the summary, the blurb of the book. He's the one thing she couldn't plan for. Anastasia Allen has worked her entire life for a shot at Team USA. It looks like everything is going according to plan when she gets a full scholarship to the University of California, Maple Hills, and lands a place on their competitive figure skating team. Nothing will stand in her way, not even the captain of the hockey team, Nate Hawkins. Nate's focus as team captain is on keeping his team on the ice, which is tricky when a facilities mishap means they are forced to share a rink with a figure skating team, including Anastasia, who clearly can't stand him. But when Anastasia's skating partner faces an uncertain future, she may have to look to Nate to take her shot. Sparks fly, but Anastasia isn't worried because she could never like a hockey player, right? I do recommend those people who's in for like for a sweltering, sizzling, and swoon-worthy romance, because it definitely it is definitely this. So now I'll just give you some update about Wildfire. So the lead character in this book is actually Russ and Aurora. So Russ is already mentioned in Icebreaker. His name is already mentioned since he is actually part of the hockey team, which is the team of Nate Hawkins. So now Aurora Roberts is actually someone new in this series. And maybe she already appeared in this. I just don't remember, but as far as I can remember, she is a new character. So I'm excited. I'm curious about her and what her and Russ' story will be like. If it's also steamy like the first one, or it's a little bit conservative kind of love, which is my type of genre. I mean, my type of romance. I'm on page 33. Sorry. So I'm in page 33. I don't know if you can see it, but just so you know, guys. I'm on page 33, and this book is until 344. So it's quite a long read. But yeah, I will do it. I think I will be able to finish this series this February. I'm so positive about it. So yeah. So what else? Actually today then, guys, I went out and I had a little reading time. An hour, I think, or more than an hour of reading time at the book cafe that I often go to, because I actually like the vibe of that cafe. I mean, it's for me, it's for the book people. It's perfect for you to, it's a perfect place for you to study, to read, and there are a lot of books around, so you will be really encouraged to read. And there are a lot of free books out there, so you can bring a book if you wanted to, and you cannot if you don't want to. But I don't actually read books from there because ayoko lang na mabibitin ako. So I don't normally read the books that's on their shelf. So I would just normally bring the book that I'm currently reading and continue it there. Not unless I have nothing new to read, then that's it. But I actually bought one book. It's so interesting. It caught my eye. If I'm not reading this if I'm already done. On this one, I'm not able. I think I'll be reading this one, but unfortunately, I have to continue Wildfire. This is a book that I bought. Um, I was not able to film video because, as far as I can remember, I tried it once, but they told me that it isn't allowed to film inside that bookshop. So I was like, okay, I won't do it again. Sorry po. So yeah. So as much as I wanted to film a video inside, I'm sorry, but I couldn't do it. So yeah. Next time. I mean, if other bookstores, well, it's not just the bookstore that I will go to. So it's fine. I can bring you in another bookstore that will allow me to film. Next time, it's okay. It's fine if I don't. If I wasn't able to film on that shop, because I will eventually show you the book that I bought there anyway. So it's fine. So this is the book that I bought. It's called The Accident on the A35, an Inspector Gorski investigation. It actually looks interesting. I mean, from the cover itself, I can already say that it will be a kind of like dark, but at the same time, interesting story because there is a detective involved. So I mean, it will be fine. It will be fun, even though it's not my genre. It will be interesting after all. So I bought it. Yeah, that's what that's what that's all what it takes anyway for me to buy the book. Sometimes it's the cover. If the cover looks interesting, oh, I'll be like, I'll buy that one. Yeah. So yun guys, for today, that will be all for today. I mean, there's so much more. We're talking about February anyway. There's a lot more to read. This is just the first week of February, and I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all doing well. And let's see you again maybe next week to give you an update about my healing journey. So, bye. Hi there, people. I'm back, and I'm back. Sorry for that intro. I don't know what to say. So now I'm here in my bedroom, and we're going to do some. Oh my God, my lights. Hi there, people. How are you? Oh my God, namatay naman. Okay. Hi there, people. How are you? How is everybody? Oh my God, sorry about my lights because it's low bad, so it can't be turned on as of the moment. So forgive me if it's a little bit dark. Just forgive me. I think you can still see me, right? Because it's still bright, right? So for today, I actually been debating if, oh my god, wait a minute. Okay, so just to give you an update, I'm not still done on the book too. I think it's how many days? I think it's 4 days or more than 4 days na ata since I started this book. So it's a slow read, I admit. But you know, I really have a lot of things going on outside book world, outside reading. So I only have a little time reading. So I normally read at night. So I don't know if I already mentioned it on my what, on my videos before, but I normally only read at night. So it's my sleep. It's part of my sleeping routine because I actually have an insomnia, so I can't really sleep so fast, even though I'm already lying in my bed. So this reading is like that, my therapy. Actually, the time today is 9:11 Philippine Standard Time. And guys, it's February 13th, so tomorrow is February 14th. So of course, I won't be there tomorrow to greet you, so I'm already greeting you Happy Valentine's Day and enjoy the day with your loved ones. So now what what I'm going to do is actually to unbox this one. So I picked this book like I think 2 days ago. Then it was delivered to me earlier, and yeah, so let's open the box. No, so let's open the parcel. Guys, let's go. Oh shoot. I'm actually quite excited with this one because, as you all know, I think I mentioned it already that the lead character in this book is actually Henry, and Henry is my favorite character in this whole series since, I don't know, I just like his personality. So I'm very curious actually if how the story goes. And the book is actually Daydream by Helen Grace. And guys, I honestly love the cover. I don't know, I just love the color palette of this one. I already got the book 3 of the series, and I'm so curious about this one because, as you all know, Henry is actually my favorite. No, Henry is actually my favorite character in this whole series because I actually love his personality. I'm so interested in Henry's story. I don't know, I just love him. It looks good. I'm so excited to read this. Oh my god. So excited. But I'm still not yet done with this one. I think I will spend the whole week reading the book too, which is okay. Which is just fine. Because I have a lot of things going on, and oh look, I have a free bookmark from the store. So I got this. two items from the parcel that I received today. It was nice. It was really nice. I love this. So yeah, that's it. I'm really just glad. I just really glad to show this to you guys. So yeah, I think I will spend the rest of the week reading this book one. So I might start the book 3 next week. Hopefully, because I have to move on from this char so that I can read more books and share my thoughts with you guys. So yeah, that's it. Uh, so guys, for now, I just want to say bye and I'll see you on the next part of this vlog. Hi guys, it's me and I'm back. I don't know when I last recorded a video, but it's actually Tuesday and I'm just going to update you about the series that I'm currently reading. So it's a good news guys, as of actually when was it? I think on Sunday. Yeah, I think last Sunday I actually already finished this series. So right after that actually I recorded a video for my reaction, but I decided to just refilm it again because it's kind of a messy one. I don't know actually what I'm saying, so I don't know. I can actually explain it very well because maybe I'm so emotional that at that moment, and the reason for that is because it's Henry and Hale's fault. No, it's actually Henry's fault. That's why I cried a lot when I was filming that video, but I will go over that in a few minutes. But just to give you a recap about this series, this is a Maple Hills series which was written by Hannah Grace. Now, this is the first time that I encountered Hannah Grace, so I cannot give you much information about her or the books that she wrote. So, but just to give you a recap about this books. So the first book in the series is actually Icebreaker. And Icebreaker is about the story of Nate and Anastasia. So Nate is the team captain of the hockey team, and Anastasia is actually a figure skater in Maple Hills also. So how they met is actually Russ is actually connected in that meeting because they happened to meet because the hockey team and the ice skating team needs to share the rink for their practice. So why do they have to share rink. It's because the rink of the hockey team got destroyed because Russ, which is also a member of the hockey team, had a fling with somebody, and he doesn't know that that girl has a boyfriend. So the boyfriend found out, and it then that's trouble. Then the trouble happened, and the rink of the hockey team got destroyed, and their coach got mad and said, "Okay, you will share a rink with the skating team." So that's where actually Nate and Stacy's story started. So this one, Wildfire, is actually the story of Russ. So Russ is the Russ that I actually mentioned earlier. So this is the story of Russ and Aurora Roberts. So this story actually happened when Nate, after Nate graduated already, and he's going on another state to pursue college. So few weeks after, so it's summer in school, and so Russ decided to actually go on a camp for work because he needed some money, because he is actually the one supporting his family, especially his father. So yeah, actually that's the second meeting of Russ and Aurora Roberts. But Russ and Aurora already met in here, because in this last part of the icebreaker, so Nate actually decided to throw a party before he leaves, and it happens that Aurora Roberts were also invited in that party. So basically, that's how Russ met, and in the camp, at the camp is where Russ and Aurora's love story blossom into something else. Now, this one, Daydream. So in this time, so Nate is actually already on the other, I think Vancouver is the place where he went for college. So this one happened when the summer break is already done. So they are all back in the school. So this is the moment where I'm going to actually go deeper. So there's no break. I will jump into the book itself now. So get ready. Ready your ears. Sure. So this one. So this is actually the story of Henry Turner and Hale. So just a little bit of a background for all of you. Henry Turner is also part of the hockey team, which is one of the youngest member of the hockey team. And actually, in the first book, in this book, Nate and Henry are actually the one who is always with each other. So Nate's best friend is Robbie, but I think Nate is with Henry much often in the series, but that kind of a little bit changed because Nate had to, pursue college in another place. So in this book, it turned out that Russ is the one who is Henry's best friend now. So in this book, it's actually still Russ, but I actually love the fact that Nate still appeared in this book, and I think it just Hannah Grace just show that even though they're apart, Nate's and Henry's relationship actually never changed. And I think he is actually like, for me, this is just my opinion, and I don't know if anyone would agree, but I think Henry is actually the darling of the team. I mean, the baby boy of the team and the little brother of the team. Because I really think that Henry is actually like everybody's best friend, everybody's little bro that they have to take care of. Even when the Icebreaker series started, Henry is actually one of the characters that already caught my eye. Henry's personality is actually like, I don't know, maybe I just have like kind of attachment with that kind of personality, which is like, which is so quiet, like a man of few words, but every time he would speak, it's like it's it will linger to the bones. Like, ewan ko, every time na lang na magsasalita siya, magsathrow siya ng line, alam mo yung feeling na tagos, pasok sa banga, ganun. That's how Henry was like. Like, he may not be the man, and he may be like the man of few words, but when he actually spits something, it's a fact. It's a fact, and like you cannot actually like argue with him because he has something. He always has something to throw back at you if you argue with him. That's why it's like it's hard to argue with him because like he will be firm about his statement. He will be firm about his decision, about his belief, something like that. Henry's story started when he is actually struggling from his academics and from his position as being a captain. So before Nate left for college, like his coach and Nate talk about who is the possible person that he can give the position. Nate said that Henry Turner is the one who is like the best candidate in taking his position. So that's what happened when Nate left. Henry Turner is already like the team captain of the hockey team for like maybe a year. So it's a new academic season, and like Henry's just siguro under stress and he's struggling to like jog academics to like his leadership. I mean, him being like the perfectionist kind of showed up. I mean, I can sense it already from the first part because like he actually wanted to be a good leader. I mean, he wanted to be a leader that everybody from his team would be proud of. Like, he put a lot of pressure on himself. He is already like failing his academics. Then there's his coach like saying you can just abandon your academics. So you should excel in your academics while excelling in being a leader. So that's quite like that statement actually quite pressured Henry Turner, so he doesn't really know what to do. Russ' girlfriend, which is Aurora, said that, okay, so you wanted to be a good leader. So join me. I'll be going to a book club. You can go to the bookstore and check like books about leadership and stuff. So Henry like doesn't want to go, but Aurora insists. So he went. At that bookstore, he met Hale. Hale is actually also a Maple Hill student. thanks to Aurora because they met. Then Hale, on the other hand, was actually struggling to like move on from his best friend, which is also her ex, which name is Will. So Will is actually also a hockey player, but in different school. They kind of started as friends because Hale was also saying that she actually doesn't have friends. They became closer. Henry and Hale actually became closer when Hale told Henry that she wanted to write a book. Now, the trope of this one is actually like it's a slow burn and where there's an element of like fake relationship and the idea of experiencing a lot of firsts. Now, now that I already told you about the conflict and all of the series of Daydream pala, I'm now going to talk about the whole series, like if it is for keep or what book in the series is my most favorite and who are the characters that I love the most. So yeah, let's go dive in it now, as in right now. Now, I'm not saying this because it's my way of saying like I hate Icebreaker and Wildfire. I mean, I also like it. I mean, I like them. I like the story. And I have no issue with the plot, with the characters and all. But I guess this book just really like hit me more emotionally. That's why I picked this one. And I don't and there's a part in that, especially when I think when I'm on the chapter 30 of this book, that's where actually like things actually got deeper, and that's when I actually started to I think it's in chapter 35 where I actually started crying because that's where actually Henry is already hitting me so hard. I don't know, I actually had a special like how do I say it? Special connection to Henry. I just love him very much. I already loved him from the first time I read Icebreaker, and it turned out that I loved him even more because of this series. So I connected in Hale in a way that she is actually also a bookworm. That's me, and also a bookworm who loves to be an author, which is very me. So yeah, and actually there's one thing about like in personality of Hale that I also connected. It is the personality of being people pleaser. I mean, I've been in that phase, and I know how it's hard to like to say no to people that you care and that you love. Like sometimes you would really, even though it's hard, even though it's quite tiring and it's draining you already, like it's hard not to put them first because it's like for me actually it's also my love language, I guess. The unhealthy part of it being your love language is when it is already taking a toll on you emotionally and physically. I mean, we're both a people pleasers. We both love to put other people first before our own. We don't care if it's already draining us as long as we're able to give, as long as we're able to provide something, whether it's a material thing or it's us physically being there with them or emotionally. Now, may similarity naman actually with Henry is much more deeper. Henry is also a listener. Like he is so good at listening with other people, with their rants and all. And he isn't actually like the type of person who listens and then nags at you. He only talks, I guess, Like he says that there is something wrong with how you approach things, or how you approach it emotionally. And I guess, yeah. But actually, the bad thing about Henry, which is also so mean, I guess he is also like a stubborn one. I mean, he's so good at listening with other people, but he is never been good at listening to himself. Like sometimes he knows other people so well, but he doesn't know himself. He knows how to handle other people's emotion, but actually, most of the time, he doesn't even know how to handle his own. So that's where actually like Henry and I were similar. One there's one more thing actually. Like Henry is also like the crammer type of person. Like he is thinking that he always can work like under pressure. But in this book, and the story, it showed that it isn't the case always. In Henry's case, everything just went into a spiral. Like he is so stressed in his academics, he is so stressed in in his leadership in his hockey team, but at the same time, suddenly Hale came and he offered help to Hale, and he was like, okay, how am I gonna do this all at once? So I mean, Henry just became so like overwhelmed, I guess. And one thing that Henry and I were similar is like it's hard for us to process our emotions when we are so overwhelmed by a lot of things. It's like we go so numb. Like sometimes we wanted to explain ourselves, but we cannot explain ourselves because we don't know how to explain ourselves. Like there's a lot of thoughts that going on in inside our head, but because it's a lot, we cannot we cannot translate it. We cannot find words to properly explain what's going on inside. So people like constantly asking us what is happening, like why are we acting this way, is like it's just adding to the pressure, adding to the confusion, because we just don't know the answer. We just don't know how to explain. All we know is just we're confused. We're sad, we're in pain, but forcing us like to pinpoint to other people why, how, why, and when is like so overwhelming for us to process. And sometimes when we cannot process our own emotions, we just disappear and we wanted to be like alone. Yeah, actually it's like funny because when I'm filming myself, like the other day, I was actually crying when I'm talking about this, but good thing that I'm more like in control of my emotions right now. And actually, I just wanted to mention this one because in this book, Daydream, this is the book where actually Henry's left a note. I think in Icebreaker and Malifier, she has none. Yeah, I really think so, she has none. But she has a long note in this one saying that actually, like, she put a bit of herself in every character that she makes. She doesn't know that she has a ADHD. When she is writing the draft for Daydream, she doesn't know it's already like symptoms of ADHD. So I'm also, which is quite like kind of made me evaluate myself also, because I was so actually shocked by how I connect with Henry so much. Like, his thoughts were my thoughts. Basta, there's a lot of things. I mean, I don't want to spoil you anymore, so it's better if you will read the book. But there's a lot of conversations he is having that kind of speak for myself also. Even the thoughts that he is saying to himself, like, oh my god, it's so me. Like, he is the character. He is a fictional character that actually resembles me a lot emotionally and mentally. Like, we're twins. But I just wanted to take some time to say this with you, that if you think you needed some professional help when you're under stress, I really think that you should do it. Because if it's already interfering with your daily life, I guess it's worth it to go over a professional. There's also one thing that I also forgot to mention. Actually, like, one of the ways where Henry kind of release his stress is also by art. So actually, Henry in this one also loved to paint. So I guess that's also one of my similarities. Well, not really similarities. I don't paint, but I guess the fact that we both release our stress through art is also like a twin thing. Because if he releases through painting, I release my stress through writing. So I guess Henry and I are really twins. Actually, that's it. Personally, I actually recommend you to read these books because even though I don't actually love the Icebreaker and Wildfire as much as I love the Daydream, I guess it's still worth it to read because I like and I love how Hannah Grace was able to show the dynamics or show different colors between her characters. I mean, I'm also actually a fan of like lead characters who is actually in the team because I really just love how chaotic it was. I don't know, I just love how they bicker. It's so chaotic and fun, and actually, for me personally, I think it adds more color in the story, more flavor in the story, which makes the whole book or the whole series much more interesting. So yeah, I actually like I still do love the whole series, even though my favorite book is Daydream only, but the series in general is so amazing. The characters are so amazing, and I love how the plot was written in also in different way. Like Icebreaker and Daydream was written in school setting, while Wildfire is written in a like camp in an urban setting. So it also like adds something, some color, and yeah, it's great. So actually, that will be my review for the whole series. It's still Tuesday and it's still February 25 as of the moment, so I think I still have time to pick a new book and I will surely share it to you. So yeah, I'll have to say goodbye for now and I'll see you on my next book. Okay? Bye! Hi guys, it's February So February is over, or will be over after today, and now I'm going to show you my book of the month for the month of February. I actually have 4 books, which is Icebreaker, Wildfire, and Daydream, and Ignite the Stars. But for this one, for Ignite the Stars, I won't include it in my February pick because I haven't done it yet. Like, I started it like 2 days ago, but I actually can finish it today because I have other commitments that I have to focus on in the next few days starting tomorrow. So I cannot indulge in reading so much starting today actually. So this will be part of my March pick. Without further ado, the book that will be that is my like most favorite or my pick my book for the month of February is Stay Being the Holidays, which is a third book from the Matter series. Actually, if you like watch my thoughts regarding this book, regarding the books from the first book to this one, to the third book, you will actually like maybe have a hint already that Daydream will be my pick. That was actually how I will end this video also, so I guess I will say goodbye. Well, this is not really a goodbye, but I'll see you on my next vlog, on my March vlog, and it will be soon. I mean, it will be just a quick, and we will see each other again very, very soon. So for now, I will leave you with this one, and see you again next time. Bye!